number 8. Taiwan Gordon. Tight end is number 16, Canadian Soul. The slot back is number 4, Michael Walker. The spin end, number 11, Jeremiah Johnson. The left tackle, number 75, Drake Browning. Left guard, number 58, Jermaine King. The center is number 66, Dalton Murray. Right guard,
and you have with you Mickey Clayton, the coach, and Earl, the Pearl Hankerson, and we're here live, Brooks County Stadium, home of the Trojans. What you had to say there, Coach?
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, all of our viewers and listeners out there. Getting ready for a great ball game that's going to take place here at Brooks County tonight, Coach.
Oh, yeah, we have a humdinger here. Got a rematch from a game earlier, last year at Clinch County. Kind of put it to Brooks with a 37-7 score at Clinch. But I know that tonight might be a different story here for Brooks.
Well, that wouldn't be out of the way, Coach. I mean, Clinch County is coming in here #1 in Class A and dominant program since 2015. State champions in 2015, semifinals in 16, state champs in 17, and state champs again in 18, Coach. So they got a great program going on in Clinch County.
They have an excellent program in Clinch County, and what this game is really getting ready to boil down to a lot is the coaches. You have a coach here at Brooks County, Coach Maurice Freeman, who has a number of accolades himself from his accomplishments and things that he's done. I mean, he's been the coach of the year. He's been the Atlanta Falcons coach of the year. He's won 5 regional championships. He's won a state championship. He has over 200 victories. And with us, coming from Clinch County, we have a new coach whose dad actually helped establish the program. He was the offensive coordinator last year and has come in and been assigned the head coaching position, and he himself is a tradition in Clinch County. So they have, and that coach would be Jim Dickerson. His dad was famous. The stadium in Clinch County was named after him. So he's carrying on a program that his dad helped start, and we're gonna slow down just for a minute here and let you hear the national anthem.
Thank you.
And we're back with 9 minutes and 43 seconds left in the contest. So we're here again. This should be a humdinger here tonight. Not only do we have 2 outstanding coaches, we have a proven coach in Coach Maurice Freeman, who's has T-shirts and going. And I'm sorry, I was trying to read something. But we also have Coach Dickinson, who's been able to assume some responsibility as the head coach to step in for what his dad has done in the program. So we're really kind of excited about what this brings, Coach.
Coach, I really love Brooks County. Coach Maurice Freeman, since 2010, Coach, 93-25 record. Outstanding job he's done here at Brooks County, putting together a real quality program that the county would be very proud of, and you'll see that tonight when the fans file in here and really get behind and support this team.
And they have been avid supporters of Coach Freeman, and the program has done exceptionally well. Won a state championship under him, and his kids have done well. And we're looking forward to a really good, explosive contest here tonight. I mean, they put up a lot of points in their first game that they had this season, 63-50 over Mitchell County. They come in ranked number 8 in 2A, and they're trying to redeem that last season's game, 37-7 against Clinch.
Yeah, that definitely was a tough ball game for Brooks last year, and I'm pretty sure tonight that Coach won't have any problems motivating his team and having them remember that outcome from last year. And so I'm almost certain they'll be ready to play. And as he loves to say, and that motto around Brooks County, bring the hammer.
Bring the hammer. And one thing that is traditionally his teams have been known for is defensively how they respond and how they hit. Even when we have covered some of the all-star games that we have in the Florida-Georgia game, all the coaches identify the defensive players from Brooks County as those guys who like to hit. They say they hit you and try and knock you out of your cleats. So he's been able to instill that ferocity that he had as a player back when he attended Florida A&M University and was referred to as the Foot because he was an outstanding kicker then. And he was always a little on the angry side all the time.
Hey, which is all right for a kicker, isn't it?
Isn't that a little unusual?
Hey, listen, I tell you this, though, Coach. I've seen firsthand these guys work in the weight room, and he really has his team get after it each and every day that they go in there. They're from station to station. The pace is fast. The pace is quick. And there's no reason that we don't understand how physical this ball club is. Brooks County, as you say, known to hit you. They're going to come up and strike you, and they're just a very physical ball club. And so we're going to see that tonight. Really looking forward to this game. I've been excited about this one all week, Coach.
And not only that, his teams are disciplined. The kids that he has in his program, and the times that we have been on campus at Brooks County, both at the high school and the middle school, where we did our Jimmy Saul's Leadership Academy, where we had some presenters come and talk to the young men and young women in both the high school and the middle schools here about different life skills and techniques and things that would allow them to help be able to grow at Cobb Middle School.
Griffin Middle.
Griffin, I'm sorry. Even though we were at Cobb, you were at Griffin. And instilling our Leadership Academy in Brooks County under Coach Freeman, and then his wife, the principal at the middle school. We did 2 sessions here in one day with them, and they have a really good group of students that they're on the right track to be successful.
Yes, sir. Well, Coach, we got the cheerleaders lined up for Brooks. Captain's getting ready to report to the field for both teams. Brooks decked out in their red unis tonight. Clinch County coming in all white. This is really, really going to be a good one, Coach. I can't be more excited to be here tonight, thanking Brooks County for their hospitality and welcoming us here for this great ball game and event that we have going on.
Brooks County has always been a place that each year we come back, we enjoy it more and more. We also feel very good that we've been able to talk to a couple of their students that worked on the video camera crew here at the high school, both of whom are rising seniors coming up, and we've talked to both of them to attend Florida A&M University and attend the School of Journalism, and we will give them opportunities to work with us on INSiiGHTS and get as much experience as they can handle. So we've always come into Brooks with a smiling faces and very, very strong following. Traditionally, the #1 game we have ever had on our 4 years that we've done INSiiGHTS has been INSiiGHTS and Thomasville that was here in Brooks County. And we have had well over 10,000 people go back and watch that game over and over and over. And that's 10,000 unique hits. And we have people that have watched that contest as far away as Alaska, Africa, and California. So the word of the Brooks County football team is going worldwide.
Yeah, that definitely is a great opportunity for people to view what they're unable to see here, getting it out to family and friends all around the world, having an opportunity to support the young people that are participating in these games and those that are also in the classroom. And we mentioned earlier about the students being able to have opportunities to intern with INSiiGHTS, as well as other opportunities, as we talked with the young men earlier, about the military options that are available to them, which that's their interest. So we like to always encourage all students to do well in the classroom, provide opportunities for themselves, and have a chance to go on and do great things in our society.
And that's exactly what we're hopeful for, and we look forward. And we miss seeing Jay Green up here in the press box in this game. It'll be the first time we've been here and didn't see Jay Green, but he was a speaker at our banquet that we had, the Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Student of the Game Award. The only award that we recognize at each one of these contests is the student with the highest grade point average and community involvement. It's never about them athletically, touchdowns, tackles, points scored, home runs hit. It's about the academic situation that these young men and young women have achieved. And we recognize them at the end of the year with a banquet that we have for them to recognize them and their families at no cost to them, that we have them at a banquet that we have and have a speaker. And some of the former student athletes come back and talk to them.
That's always a great event as well. Gives those young students an opportunity to be recognized for their academic prowess, and not only what they do on the field, but what they do in the classroom. It's also a great opportunity for those that would like to participate and help put on that event. And I know that you can reach out to the coach, Mickey Clayton, get more information about how you can be a contributor.
And we appreciate that. And Brooks County is getting ready to come in. We actually have a academic student of the game award winner from Brooks County. No surprise, he's a repeat winner. That would be Jacoby Mitchell with a 3.7 grade point average. Two-time winner. He won it last year. 6'2", 310-pound senior, number 60 on the field. He's somebody you need to watch. He's being recruited by Georgia Southern, Florida A&M University, and Kennesaw State. Another person to watch is number 75, Stephon Johnson, 5'11", 290. And you have to watch some of the breakaway backs that they have. Both of them ran for 123 yards last week. Number 4, senior Devin Edwards, 6'3", 193. Number 12, a sophomore, Amari Arnold, 57. He, too, has the ability to run that ball. It's going to be important. If Clinch County stops them, they're going to have to be able to stop that run.
Yeah, both teams taking the field now. Referees huddling in the middle, getting ready to hopefully call a great ball game as well. And we're getting ready for action, ladies and gentlemen. Clinch County, number 1 in Class 1A versus Brooks County, number 9 in Class 2, Region 1.
And this is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, and we'll be right back for the kickoff.
Zach Robbins will kick it off for the Panthers.
here for the opening kickoff. Brooks trying to get to the outside. He's run out there at the 21.
Yeah, Coach Zach Robbins with a great kick. Put one foot in the end zone. Jamarian Fountain, sophomore, brings it back out. But we've got flags on the play.
And we've had him at our Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Award dinner as a freshman. His brother, Dion, won an award. He stood up in the middle of the banquet, said he was going to live up to the footsteps of his brother, and he was going to be the highest academic student in his class.
Yes, he did. He came right in and told us that.
Yes, he did. Now, and people in the area said that he's a better athlete than his brother, which would take some to me because Dion was special.
And we're getting ready to put the ball down. That flag was on Brooks County. It's going to back them up to the 11-yard line where they'll begin their drive, led by number 2 quarterback, Natavian Burris.
And he's going to have to be a young man that they watch because he can get up and down the field with him.
Burris on the handoff. Number 10, Amari Arnold, and he stopped. May have picked up a yard, Coach, on that.
It was a hard yard.
That'll bring up second down and 9 for the Trojans.
A little big in there in that middle.
Got a really good size defensive line, but those linebackers are not small either, Coach.
No, they're not, but I'm looking at yeah, I see you.
Oh, some pretty big fellas. We got a pass out on the swing to Arnold. He's able to take it down to about the 16, 17-yard line.
Michael Walker making the tackle, and about 5 on the play.
Those defensive tackles they had some depth charts. Oh. That defensive tackle impressed me that was running the play down. Thank you.
And we got a flag on the play. Do we have offsides on Clinch? That's going to be a first down result for Brooks County.
How important is the first drive, Coach?
Oh, first drive is always important. You come out and have an opportunity to establish what you're doing offensively, but also defensively for the opponent. And we've got Burris on the keep. He's able to pick up about 6 yards. Going to bring up second down and 4 for the Trojans. Substitution coming in as Burris is coming out of the game. Looks like we might get some type of wildcat package.
Coach, if they're getting 5 and 6 yards on that first down, it's going to bode well for their ability to be in this game.
Yes, it will. Actually putting in backup quarterback Jamal Sanders. He's a freshman.
That's the freshman. He ran for a long one earlier in the game last week.
He hands off to Arnold.
He did a real good job for them last week. Plus, they had another freshman that returned a kickoff for 87 yards and a touchdown. So some of the youth that's on this Brooks County team is going to bode well for them in the future.
Absolutely. Gives those young guys an opportunity to get out and showcase their talent early as they look to the future of this program.
This is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're glad to be able to bring to you the game of the week from Clinch County and Brooks County.
Burris scrambling on the pass, and it's completed out to number 4, Devin Edwards. He's a 6'3" senior for Brooks County. That's going to be a pickup. Gives Brooks County a first down.
Yeah, the pocket broke down. His quick feet allowed him to scramble a little bit, buy a little time, and toss it down the field for a 20-yard pickup there.
Yes, sir. Now in Panther territory at the 47-yard line is Brooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this game, there's still seats available. You can come over to Brooks County right now and still get you a seat. The sun is getting ready to go down behind that stands over there. It's going to drop 15 degrees. It's going to be comfortable. Come out and support Brooks County.
Burris receives the snap. Looks like we tried to set up a screen.
He's looking downfield.
He's going to move downfield. He goes. And that pass is batted around and knocked down by Clinch, but we have Laundry on the field. probably going to have
I need you to take a look at that offensive line and tell me what you see next time, Coach. But they've been able to put some pressure on the last 2 times.
Right. Well, we're going to have that offensive line downfield ineligible. Looks like they were trying to set up a screen, but that play went awry, and the entire offensive line had already run downfield. But speaking of that O-line, though, Coach, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Big number 68 out at tackle.
I wonder what
Chris
happened to
Mickens.
our 6'8", 285-pound guy we saw a year ago. He stepped in the pocket, stepped up in the pocket, nobody open.
Oh, goodness.
And he fumbled. And a fumble.
Burris tried to make a little too much happen with his feet and fumbled the ball. Tyler Moorhead on the recovery for Clinch County. And so now Clinch County, after that turnover, they're going to have an opportunity to take over at the 46-yard line.
And they're in good field position. They're with the ball on the 46 there. They're in real good field position. Let's see if that position does well for them. Michael Walker, number 4. He's going to be a young man you have to watch here. And speaking of Michael Walker, up the middle, hard earned 5 yards.
The ball carrier picks up about 4.
Clinch County, second down, going to be from the 49-yard line. Walker showed a little burst of speed there, Coach. That looks pretty good.
He did. He did.
Clinch County coming out full house backfield.
Said full house backfield.
Absolutely. And quarterback fumbles the ball, but he's able to pick it back up. That's number 1 for Clinch County. I believe that's Walker. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Tyler Moorhead, number 1.
For Clinch County. Moorhead, Tyler Moorhead, quarterback for Clinch County. And here those Trojan fans are really getting behind their defense now. Clinch in that full house set. And we got student body to the left. Moorhead, he's going to get that corner. He got to the edge and picks up a first down after a considerable run.
Man, they overloaded the left-hand side of the ball. Brooks never adjusted, and they just kept on coming. They were outnumbered on that side.
Yeah, they outnumbered them. Got that student body left going. We've seen student body left and right from Clinch County, and that looks like it's going to be a staple of their offense here early on.
And we will see as we go on what adjustments Coach Freeman makes on that.
He's definitely going to have to get some guys to set the edge on it and be able to turn that thing back inside where he's going to have help.
Because right now he's with 8-man line and trying to take away that gash up the middle.
And that's number 6, Marquavius Grady on the carry.
And we got a flag.
And didn't really see a whole lot there.
I didn't see a lot, but I saw 32 from Clinch County limping. So I didn't know what that was about. What it is he was trying to get up from the ground. That was Gabriel Norris.
I'm gonna take a guess of unsportsmanlike conduct. And here's the ref. Yes, dead ball, personal foul.
You called it.
And that's going to be on Brooks County, and that's going to give Clinch another 15 yards on the play, moving the ball down to the 12.
Those are the type of mental errors that Coach Freeman does not tolerate. Typically, his teams do not do that.
And you cannot afford those types of mental errors against the number 1 team in Class A.
And Coach Freeman has him on the side. I'm sure it's going to be a bone of contention with him and the discipline that he instills in his team.
And we see our first pass attempt of the game. Quarterback being flushed out. And incomplete pass. Michael Walker on the incompletion.
Thomas on the coverage.
Star running back
Second down 10.
from Clinch is now at University of Georgia. He ran 4 touchdowns last year and 276 yards.
Second and 10 for Clinch County.
And that sun is settling down. It's a gorgeous view over the top of the trees.
Still in the full house set. Brooks did a good job of setting the edge there, but the linebackers could not fill. And Clinch County is going to come up just a bit short. They're going to need about 2 yards here on third down.
Coach, they're going to have to fill it with a little bit more aggressive. And we talk about bringing the hammer. They didn't bring it with the type of defensive intensity we normally see out of the Trojans.
Yeah, it's not so much early on right now. Coupled with the mental error that they had, it's giving Clinch County a great opportunity here to score deep in the red zone. 5-yard line for Clinch County. Moorhead at quarterback for the Panthers. And we got a little trap there. Moorhead, he goes in for 6. Tyler Moorhead with the touchdown run. Going to get Clinch County on the board.
Yes, he did.
Had a nice little trap there. And Moorhead was able to get in right behind the pulling guard for the touchdown.
Tucker Robbins will hit the extra point. James Montgomery will hold.
Extra point attempt by Robbins coming up. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good.
So with 5:56 in the first quarter, the score is 7-0. INSiiGHTS taking a break. We'll be right back. And with 5:51 left in the first quarter, Clinch County takes an early 7-0 lead. They had a short field to operate, but it was still an impressive drive, Coach.
Yeah, 53 yards, 53-yard drive that they were able to put together with Moorhead on the 5-yard touchdown run. Got right in behind his pulling guard, able to put his team up 7-0. Devin DeMorinville back for Brooks County. And again, 1 foot in the end zone. And that's a touchback. The first kickoff, they allowed him to bring it out, Coach.
I was wondering what the difference was because they didn't allow him to. And we get ready to go here.
And so, yeah, that difference is, Coach, when that ball, if the ball doesn't break the plane, they're able to bring it out. And that's why we saw on the first kickoff, they were able to come out.
We appreciate that help up here in the stands from Brooks explaining that to both of us.
Yes. New rule in Georgia High School football. Just a safety issue, opportunity to take a few of the hits, extra hits out of the game. As we move to a safer football experience for the players, Coach.
But also one of the reasons being helped like that, we like coming to Georgia. We have yet to have a bad experience in Georgia between Brooks and Thomasville. They've treated us well. and have appreciated the experience and what we bring for their programs for people to be able to see them nationwide.
Yes, sir. 2nd and 5 for Brooks. Fake pitch, and the quarterback keeps. He's only going to pick up maybe a couple yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down for Burris and the Trojans.
Right now, very methodical offense by Brooks.
Bringing in a bigger back.
And a lot of substitutions.
Brooks County, Derek Woods coming in the game, big back.
And we saw in the middle school games that it was very key that with this heat that you make a lot of substitutions, and we have a late one here just coming off the field at the bottom of the screen here.
Yep, Brooks County, they're going to say broke the huddle with 12. And so illegal substitution penalty is going to back the Trojans up 5 yards.
They were actually in pretty good position there with a, what was that, a 3rd and 2? That's probably a 3rd and 1. Now it's 3rd and 6.
And so Burris bringing them out. Trips right for the Trojans. And Burris drops back to pass. He's getting pressured. And he's going to heave it downfield, but his receiver stepped out of bounds. And that's going to be an interception by Clinch County. Oh, they're going to say he's out of bounds. Going to say he's out of bounds. I thought he might have brought it down. Nevertheless.
Now, he quickly made that call and made that decision.
He did.
He got chased out of the pocket. We looked downfield real quick. It was nobody open. Well, it was one open, but he was about at the 20. They stopped covering him because they knew his arm wasn't quite strong enough to make that pass. But he's throwing it on the run off the back foot. That's going to get him in trouble.
Yeah, I thought the receiver might have stepped out of bounds as the hat went down. Maybe just fell off the referee's head. But we're going to have 4th down, and the Trojans are going to have to punt. Yes, that 5-yard penalty did hurt, and we've seen 2 penalties now that have hurt Brooks County. One on defense and now one on offense.
So if Clinch County feels this punt cleanly, they'll be around the midfield mark. You can't let them start their offense there. Can't let them continually start it there. Nice kick. First man missed.
Fielded by Clinch.
Second man didn't.
He's holding that ball pretty loose.
We have our INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back. Back. 4:20 left in the first quarter.
Full house set. We got a false start on Clinch. That's going to back them up 5 yards. And so here, second possession in, we're going to believe that this is the main staple of Clinch's offense, Coach.
I would guess that. And again, at the 47-yard line. Last time it was at the 46.
Yes, false start on Clinch County is the accurate call. That's going to back the Panthers up 5 yards as they start their second drive of the game. 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. All right, now we see a variation in the offense. We've got twins to the right. And Clinch
tried to throw him down, didn't work.
Yeah, he ran out of tackle, picked up 6 yards. Number 6, Marquavius Grady.
He got most of that penalty back. 4:06 left in the first quarter.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down, 8 for the Panthers.
2nd and 8 for the Panthers. We saw twins there. And now we're going back to the full house look. We do have a receiver in tight. And there they go, getting around that edge. And Moorhead breaking tackles. And inside the 20-yard line for Clinch County.
They've been very impressive, Coach, especially when they run it right or left. Once they decide to turn the corner, they've been able to turn it.
Absolutely. They're able to get leverage on the outside. And they've been able to, once they get to that corner, those skill guys really have some talent that they're able to get down the field.
And what is Brooks going to have to do to be able to slow that down, Coach?
Well, it's all about setting the edge. That defensive end or outside linebacker is going to have to set the edge, force the flow of the play back inside right there, and then they'll be able to slow it down. It's going to force Clinch to go to a different tactic. As long as they don't set that edge, though, they're going to be in for a long night. Much of that might be alignment. The defense is going to have to line up to it properly.
And why is that more difficult than it sounds?
Alignment?
No, to be able to just set the edge. You make it sound like it's easy. What makes it so difficult for teams to set the edge?
Oh, well, when you have those big guys out there that are really attacking that edge, and those guys aren't able to use that proper technique, and then here they outnumbered them on the backside of it, and there's Moorhead again. But again, that's alignment and balance. You got to make sure that your defense is balanced so that you're not giving up those edges, because clearly that's where Clinch wants to go.
Can you not see that almost as you come out of the huddle and line up, that you have imbalance on the line, that you look and you see that you're outnumbered them on one side?
Yeah, you should be able to see it. That's communication has got to happen with somebody in that back end of the defense to be able to get those guys lined up properly up front.
Would you make a call in and adjust out of it? What would you do?
I would make sure that I get my guys out on the side.
Because it's overload
and
right
make
now.
sure, yes, sir, and make sure that they understand. And there you go, overload right. And there is Clinch in the end zone, but we do have a flag down. It's going to be all about adjustments, though, Coach, to answer your question. They're going to be able to have to get those guys on the side and make sure that they're understanding their responsibilities in the alignment of the defense.
Okay.
Once you do that and identify the strength of that call, then you'll have a better opportunity of stopping that play.
Well, does that come more from the bench or from the players themselves changing their alignment?
That comes from the players themselves. The coaches have used it all week. They've studied it all week. We know. And so those guys are just not seeing it right now as well as they should. And so all of those calls are going to be coming from the field. Whoever that captain, that general out there on defense, they're going to have to make that call and get those. You see him trying to get them lined up right. Yes, sir. Linebacker number 32, Ernest Whitfield, got them lined up properly, and they were able to make a stop there.
Okay, he did just what you had talked about doing. You started communication and the defense shifting on the line before the play. He came out and recognized it.
Yes, indeed. And so that's a really good job by linebacker Ernest Whitfield. He's a senior, and he was able to get his guys lined up properly. Clinch does have a decent size advantage over Brooks County, though, Coach.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm looking at that on both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball.
They have some really nice, I want to say thick athletes over at Clinch County.
They spread it out this time a little bit.
And we see a pass. And it goes up to number 11, Jeremiah Johnson. He's clearly the tallest player on the field.
Good defensive coverage.
That was good
Impeded his
coverage.
Progress, got in front of him and slowed down.
That was good coverage. I was a little worried, Coach. I didn't know if we'd see a pass from Clinch County tonight.
At the rate they were going, there was no need for it. But as you talked about, they just made an adjustment. They had changed their offensive alignment,
Right.
which is what you would want to see, I would assume.
Well, we definitely have seen ground and pound for pretty much the entire two drives that they've had.
2:07 left in the first quarter. Third down.
And we're going to see pass again. Moorhead. And
there's nothing over there.
Out of bounds. You definitely can tell that they are more well adapted to running than they are to putting that ball in the air right now.
Well, it would be hard for them to be as successful passing as they are running because they've dominated the field running. But right now they're going for looks like what is an apparent field goal attempt.
Right. Well, we saw 2 one-man routes there on those last 2 passes.
We did. Weren't sophisticated in that offensive set there, but
No.
they didn't have to be.
They figured that they would be able to take advantage of the height of Johnson over the defensive backs, but it was not to be on that drive. And so we have Robbins coming in. And it is good from 30 yards out. So Zach Robbins gets Clinch on the board again with 3 points.
It does. It gets them up with a 10-0 lead. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back for the kickoff.
Crawfordville Lending is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway located at 2120 right across the street from Walmart. You can get all your fried chicken needs, including chicken wings and chicken tenders in your choice of flavors. The boneless chicken sandwiches are made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want it. You can even order hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot. No need to go to Nashville. It has a great slow burn to it. Try it. We do chicken right. Crawfordville Lending both day and night.
Elijah Tiller made the tackle. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line, first and 10, Trojans. Burrow's pass intended for Dips, incomplete. Second down, 10. Burris on the keeper, forced out near the 40-yard line. Darius Dorsey forces him out. Ball spotted on the Trojan 39. First down, Brooks County. Amari Arnold, the ball carrier. Walker makes the tackle. Gain of 2, second down 8 for the Trojans from the 41. The Trojans first. 59-yard run for scrimmage. Touchdown, Trojans. Reagan Chastain will attempt the extra point. Ernest Whitfield will be holding. The kick is up. And it's good. With 3:54 left in the first quarter. Panthers 10.
Crawfordville Living is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway located at 2120 right across the street. You can get all your fried chicken needs, chicken wings, and chicken tenders for your choices. All the chicken now can be made with whole chicken breast and breast is packed in ice. You can even order fried chicken with blood up and after your dinner and
Bringing home a huge 3-0 win. So Thursday, they go host to Valdosta. Keyshawn Tolbert to kick off. Kamari Blankenship to kick off. Offsides call against Brooks County. Kamari Blankenship will tee it up. Moorhead and Walker back deep to receive for the Panthers.
And field by quarterback. And Moorhead is going to take it down to about the 46-yard line for the Panthers.
Coach, what they did was put themselves in the same position they've been each time they've started the ball.
Yeah, close to the 50-yard line. They're working with half of a field. But once again, that penalty, that 5-yard penalty is going to make a difference when you look at the totality of your kicking game and the starting line of scrimmage for your opponent here. And they don't need to give Clinch County any help.
No, absolutely they don't.
Wide receiver in tight here. Full house. There's student body again to the right. And a nice stop. Nice stop by Brooks. That's number 5, Raheem Miley. Outside linebacker, 6 foot, 195-pound senior.
Yeah, he saw a hole and made a cut, but it wasn't what he thought it was when he made that cut. Coach.
No, closed up pretty quick.
Yeah, it did.
That looks like it's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with your score.
End of the first, Coach. Clinch County 10, Brooks County 7.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the end of the first quarter. INSiiGHTS will be right back.
Hello, I'm Sheriff.
Crawfordville Lending is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway, located at 2120 right across the street. You can get all your fried chicken needs, including chicken sub and chicken tenders. Your choice of chicken, from all the chicken sandwiches made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want. You can even order hot chicken and steak, WT hot. No need to go to Nashville because it's a great slow burn. But you can chicken right across the street.
And Coach, we got a game now.
Oh yeah, we got a game. We got what we expected here.
I was just getting ready to say this is everything we expected we would have. Would be a good game between these two.
Nice close ball game. Let's see what happens here. Clinch. Oh, nice tackle.
Yes,
in the
indeed.
backfield.
Yes, indeed.
That's number 3, Travis Wright, another senior.
And you
Who
just
read
answered
it?
my question that we asked about when you score. Does it motivate the defense?
Absolutely. He was Johnny on the spot, and he was able to read it, and now you see the momentum swing. You look at the Trojans' defense. Those guys are bouncing around. They're feeling really, really good about themselves right now.
And now you have the crowd in the game.
Yes, indeed. Got your crowd in the game. You got a big third down right here. And if they get a stop, it's only going to provide more momentum. And here goes the pass. They got it's incomplete, falls incomplete. Good pressure on the quarterback. Didn't have an opportunity to complete his rollout. And that pass intended for DeMondre Edmonds falls short, and it's going to be 4th down for Clinch County.
Set the edge, made them change their offensive set. They're not as comfortable back there.
That's right. You can see some of the adjustments that Coach Freeman and his defensive staff have made, and it's been tough sledding for Clinch County on these last 2 possessions. They were stopped to a field goal attempt, which they converted on their last possession, and now here stopped on downs. And they started with great field position, Coach.
Is this their first punt, Coach?
This is the first punt of the game for Clinch. Snap a little high, kick a little wobbly, but it takes a great Panther roll.
Yes, indeed.
And that's going to be at the 10-yard line. And so a nice punt by Zach Robbins. Wasn't the prettiest punt, but it was very effective.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week will be back.
Extend an invitation to our Northside Kiwanis group. We are a lively group that meets at 7 a.m. They're called the Early Risers, and we have a lot of entertaining speakers. We would just love to have anybody come out and join us for free breakfast and hear our program.
Join us. Join us. Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us. Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
And we're here, Coach.
All right, getting ready for Brooks County. It's going to be tough field position, backed up to the 10-yard line.
And they are.
I think they're going to come out and try to run the ball here and get out of this hole that they're in here. Still in the pistol formation. We got trips to the left. And now move up. We're gonna get a pass here, a little quick pass, little screen there. Nice run as it gets out to number 14, Jamarion Fountain, and he picks up nice yardage and just gonna be shy of a first down for Brooks County. So they overloaded the left-hand side, threw the little screen back to Fountain. He's able to pick up 9 yards.
A lot more confidence in this Brooks County offense now.
Oh, they're definitely feeling pretty good. They're moving the ball, which they were unable to do on the first few drives of the game.
Coach, the body language when they're on the lining up now.
It picked up, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Okay, and there is a read. Had a little jet sweep action to Devin Edwards, and he picks up about 22 yards.
Yeah, that was a big run.
20 yards on the carry. Out to the 39-yard line for Brooks County. Back again, trips left. They picked up the tempo a little bit, Brooks County has. They go back to that screen again that we saw on first down, but it falls incomplete.
On the throw, and it threw his timing off.
Yes, he did. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Brooks County. They tried to pick up the tempo right there while Clinch was still trying to adjust.
When it was time to make the pass, he has to make the pass. He can't hesitate on it. He was open, and when he clutched it, he threw his timing off. His receiver started moving. They're all looking at the offensive coordinator over here. Slowed it down just a little bit on that. 10-7, 10-22.
Pistol formation, trips right for Brooks County. We got counter action. And Arnold takes it up in there. A nice hard run for about 6 yards for Amari Arnold. Nice little counter action there. Offensive line doing a pretty good job right now against those behemoths up front at Clinch County.
You call them Coach Behemoth, so. Yeah,
those are some pretty big dudes, Coach. And there we go. And there's the keeper. Quarterback out. He had a run pass option, little RPO there. And it goes out. That's going to be a first down to Willie Brown.
He needed that one block.
First down for the Trojans. So we see a little run pass option there for Coach Freeman and his offense. Nice play. They're starting to open up a little bit now, Coach.
You're exactly right.
Twins to both sides. Pistol formation for Brooks. And he hands it off up in there, and tackle made by big number 7, DeLille Carter. Carter was all over that. Defensively, it's going to be a yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 11. Brooks right at midfield. Back on a flare, and he was covered up. And a nice pass downfield. Looks like it goes to number 22, Jamal Sanders.
Just the threat of him running has made the linebackers react a little quicker there. Left a gap in the zone, and he tossed it right over the top, Coach.
Yes, he did. I almost thought he'd overthrow Sanders there. They have him listed as 6'3". He doesn't look like it from here.
He doesn't look that tall,
but able to make the catch, pick up a big first down for the Trojans, and they're on the move. Back flaring out of the backfield is covered up. You got the receiver coming across, and that's number 13, Willie Brown. And Brooks County is on the move.
Yeah, subscribe to INSiiGHTS. Go right down there on the bottom of the page there. Click subscribe to INSiiGHTS. Follow us on INSiiGHTS. We appreciate you.
That's right. Here comes Brooks. Second down. Burris on the keep. He's going to almost outrun the linebacker, but he does enough to pick up a first down.
And he held on to the ball that time. It was everybody in the press box held their breath a little bit that time.
That's right. Everybody absolutely click INSiiGHTS. Subscribe to us. Absolutely free, unlike some other publications that are out there.
Claiming to be free.
Claiming to be free and are not.
And are not.
And here we go. First down for Brooks County. We got a timeout.
INSiiGHTS. Be right back. Events by B and that vanilla bean lemonade.
Absolutely. Vanilla bean. My favorite drink on the planet.
Oh, on the planet.
The entire planet, Coach.
Better get us something to go with that. Lindy's hot fried chicken.
That might be the best chicken on the planet too, Coach.
There we go. We got a winning combination.
Winning combination, definitely. And we got flags. Do we have too many men on the field? I believe so for Clinch County. Boy, that is tough. You're coming out of a timeout, and you have too many men on the field. And I've always asked myself, how does that happen?
First thing you do is you find your defensive coordinator.
Ask him.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. And so here comes Brooks. Trips left set. They really like the pistol to keep the defense from calling the strength. We got counter action, and pickup of about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Brooks County.
Brooks County going from right to left. 10-7, 7:33, 7:32.
And we're bringing in the big fullback, Derek Woods. 5'11", 230 for Brooks. And I'd imagine we'd have to be going right behind him on this play.
Seems to be some confusion on where the wide receivers lining up.
Oh, nice. Nice run. That's number 4, Devin Edwards. They had a lot of influence there, Coach. They had a little overload to the left. He stepped left, but he came back right. Brooks picks up the tempo here, trying to get those big guys from Clinch County in a precarious situation.
Clinch County was trying to get off the field.
That's exactly.
Turned around and came back.
I think big guy might be more winded running over there just to come right back, because that play took all of 3 seconds.
Oh, Coach.
And we got Edwards coming off. He's a little gimpy.
It's really a special time of the year, everybody, to get out and support your local high school teams. Get out and come and see these young men that are representing the community, doing things in a positive way. We always have to influence and recognize that.
And Burris' attempt is incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Pass intended for Baker?
Third down goal for the Trojans from the 5.
Or Fountain. Pass intended for Fountain.
Deion Fountain's little brother. There's not much that's going on now that's better on TV that you could see than coming out here watching them. Get some popcorn, get some chicken, get some barbecue, because they make it like a homecoming over here in Brooks County.
Third down from the 5 for the Trojans.
Here come the blitz.
And he gets it out to his back, and he's going to walk in.
Untouched.
Omari Arnold walks in for the 5-yard touchdown.
They made it look easy, didn't they?
They did. He immediately flared out of the backfield, and he had a mismatch as he was too quick for the linebacker, who did not even get over there in the vicinity, and he's able to take it in for 6. So Burris on the touchdown pass to Arnold, 5 yards for the touch, and it puts Brooks County up, and the kick is good. And 14-10, Brooks County takes the lead.
And INSiiGHTS, I'll be back for the kickoff.
Crawfordville Lending is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway, located at 2120, right across the street. You can get all your fried chicken needs, including chicken wing and chicken tenders in your choice of flavor. The boneless chicken sandwiches are made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want. You can even order hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot. No need to go to Nashville to get the great slow burn. We do chicken right in Crawfordville.
Chastain will kick it off for the Trojans.
14-10.
Yes, sir. This all
Minutes to go. Yeah. 2 unanswered touchdowns by Brooks County.
That's right. It all started, Coach, when they forced Clinch County to kick that field goal. Oh, that kick did not get what Brooks wanted, as it's fielded by number 6, Marquavius Grady, who snatched it out of the air.
What was the thinking there, Coach?
Well, I think he was just trying to get the ball. Didn't want to kick it deep to set up the return, but he wanted to get it behind that second line and have them come up, give his team an opportunity to run down and make a play. But I tell you, Grady snatched it right out of the air, and now Clinch is starting their field position once again, right there around midfield now on the 48-yard line of Brooks County. This is typically where they've started their drives the entire game.
It is, Coach, it is.
So we see them come back to that full house look, and I would imagine they'll get away from that pass and try to get back to that student body that they were running. All little inside give.
Back in that time.
And Brooks doing a much better job now defensively, look like. Raheem Myers on the tackle. And pickup of 3 for Clinch. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. And Brooks has responded extremely well. Now it's time to see exactly what Clinch is going to do. Back in their favorite set.
Yep,
Coach.
they're going to do what they do. There it is. They turn it back inside. Still picked up
Coach,
a nice game.
We talked about and asked you to explain to our viewers and listeners about turning it inside. Explain exactly what you saw that time.
On that particular play, once again, it all starts with alignment. So once you get your alignment set, now it allows the guys to go out and play football. And then it becomes a technique deal at that point. And so you were able to see the end, set the edge, kept his shoulders horizontal to the line of scrimmage, and didn't allow them to get on the outside of his, keep his outside arm free, doesn't allow them to get outside.
Thank you for that explanation.
We had a little motion in the backfield.
Second effort.
Clinch able to pick up a first down there.
Clinch County needs to establish themselves again on the inside and to give their defense a rest. The second quarters belong to Brooks County.
Yeah, Brooks has definitely dominated since they got that stop down when Clinch had an opportunity to go up 2 touchdowns. The momentum has definitely shifted. But as we see, Clinch is doing what they do best, and they're running that ball behind that big offensive line. And when you can pick up 3-4 yards of carry, Coach, you get your first downs and continue to move the ball down the field. So here we go, 1st and 10.
Overload left.
And there it is. And
Coach, he set the edge, but he stepped inside
did.
at that time.
Well,
Explain what happened.
Linebacker did not feel.
Okay.
So he did a great job setting it because it didn't allow him to get outside. But now the linebackers have to come down and fill that gap.
As we talk about a team, and football is more a team game than any other sport that's played. Everybody has to be on the same page. We had the defensive end turn it in. The linebacker then didn't get there quick enough. He stepped inside it, planted his foot, and went.
Right. Something encouraged that linebacker to step the wrong way, and he was unable to then fill. We got a little trap there.
That time he turned the corner.
Got trap blocking by Clinch.
Okay, now did Clinch make a philosophical change there that they said we're going to go back to what we run and you're just going to have to stop it?
Absolutely. They're going to be who they are. And we've seen early who they really are. Coming out in a full house backfield, able to move that ball down the field by mudding it up a little bit, as we would say, and putting some muscle up front. And they've gone back to it. They tried to go to the pass a little bit and was unsuccessful. And so now we're seeing who they really are. And there it is once again. And as you can see, once again, he's picking up 3, 4, 5 yards of carry. As long as you can continue to do that and matriculate the ball down the field, you'll eventually get in.
Okay, but Coach, he's doing that, and it wasn't a hold. He moved the pile.
Just powerful, yes. Yes, using his power and his skill. Now they come back in with the receiver, the big receiver, Jeremiah Johnson. And so let's see if they decide to maybe put the ball in the air here.
Now they're in this overload right.
He's in tight.
Here they come to the right.
And there it is. And they don't set it as well that time and get outside. Good defensive play coming up from the secondary by Brooks County.
It's 4th down now, Coach.
That was number 7, Tyreek Thomas, in great run support there at the cornerback position for Brooks County.
The line to make is the 14.
I thought that was
3rd and 3.
I'm sorry, I thought it was 4th.
This is a big opportunity here. I think it's 2-down territory, but Clinch does have a pretty good kicker, I believe.
14-10. We got 1:52 left in the first half. Right up the middle.
Right up the middle, and he busted through.
Sure did.
Poor tackling, and
sure
touchdown by Marquavius Grady, as the Trojans were unable to secure that tackle.
There was a slight hold. He stepped through it. Everybody thought the play was dead. Nobody wrapped arms around him, and he kept going.
That's right. Going all the way into the end zone.
They exerted their will on that drive.
They did. They absolutely did, and I think that's what we're going to see here for the rest of the game. If you continue to pound the defense in that manner, eventually the laws of attrition are going to set in, and you're going to be able to just wear that defense down. And flags on the play. Blown dead before it could start.
With their ability to do that, Coach, because of the fact that they actually had been out so much, the defense getting a chance to rest and catch their win because of the dominance of the Brooks County offense.
Penalty is declined.
And extra point still pending. You had offsides.
And the penalty declined.
On the Trojans, the penalty was declined. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up and good.
It's good. With a minute 44 left in the half. It's Panthers.
And so we got a minute 44 to go in this first half. And the Panthers are up 17, Trojans 14.
And we'll be back for the kickoff. And we're here with a minute 44 left in the second quarter, 17-14 score.
Yep, Coach, we saw on that last drive, Clinch County exert their will and able to take it in for a touchdown on the run by Grady. Robbins set for the kick for the Panthers. And he gets it high in the air, fielded by the Trojans and brought down from behind by number 21, Bryant on the tackle.
First and 10 Trojans from the 35.
Brooks County going to start this drive here with a minute 38 to go in the half. From the 37-yard line. Burris bringing the offense back out on the field. Got twins to both sides. And jet motion. Burris keeps it and picks up about a yard or two. Second down. 2nd and 8 for the Trojans.
Yeah, we see a Marion Dupree pulling on for your Clinch County Panthers. We see on Facebook Bernie Hamilton. We see the Clinch County people represented on Facebook.
Oh, we had a big block right there in the middle. Pass downfield, and Burris and Sanders have hooked up quite a bit here tonight. And every time they do, it's for positive yards for the Trojans. First down.
1 minute left, 45 yards to go.
Trips left, back flaring out of the backfield. Burris steps up in the pocket. We're going to have a holding penalty as Burris scampers out of bounds.
He's a little more patient now before he took off and ran. He stopped to see who was going to move before he made that decision.
He did. I think the offensive lineman kind of told on himself right there. Just keep working, big guy. Referee calls it, he calls it, but don't turn around and look for it.
He did that time, Coach.
He did that time. It's going to be holding on Brooks County.
Holding the call against Brooks County. 50-yard line was a spot of the foul. Or more or less.
That's going to be a big holding penalty there. After that nice gain by Brooks County, it might change their strategy here with 51 seconds. That was huge.
That's first down. I think they're going to still push it, Coach.
Yeah, 51 seconds. They have an opportunity. Burris rolling out. And he makes something happen. And he didn't. Oh, he crossed the line of scrimmage, 1, and then 2 through the interception. So
No
just
flag.
trying to do a little too much right there, which is why I was looking for the strategy change with 51 seconds. Now Clinch is going to have an opportunity here with 39 seconds. But I believe knowing what we know about Clinch, they'll run the clock out and take a 17-14 lead into the break.
I won't argue that. That's a very real possibility there.
Yeah, Burris passed across the line of scrimmage on that pass play, Coach. Just try to make something happen.
Right.
And he's doing a good job using his legs, trying to extend plays. But in that particular case, he kind of lost where he was on the field and made an errant throw, which he would have been better off running the ball. And just as we suspected, looks like Clinch is going to try to run it out. But Brooks is looking for some type of exotic here, maybe. And they call timeout.
You never really know, do you, Coach?
No, you never really know. Especially when they come
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week has returned for its fourth year. You can see the best high school teams in the North Florida and South Georgia area. INSiiGHTS is a part of the community, sponsoring our Leadership Academy and the Dr. Arthur Woodard Student of the Game, awarded to the student with the highest grade point average and community involvement. INSiiGHTS Game of the Week is back. And we'd like to recognize Jacoby Mitchell, Brooks County High School, 3.7 GPA, 22 ACT. The Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Student of the Game for the second season in a row. Drawing a lot of interest from some Division I programs. Academically qualified, ready to go. Fine young man. We met him at our banquet, and again, we saw him again at our Leadership Academy that we had at Brooks County High School. Congratulations to Jacoby and his family.
And here we go, Clinch County. Just as we suspected, we'll run the ball, but they're getting that edge. And he's able to pick up good yardage.
Big chunks now.
Yes, sir.
39.6 seconds left.
That clock didn't start on that last play. Yeah, we were at 39.6. Clock didn't start.
I say the clock is down.
The referees are going to have to make the adjustment on the field as there's a technical difficulty, malfunction on the clock. The referees are going to take the time out to try to get everything organized. And we're going to keep it on the field.
Hey, no, it ain't that. He's turning that. Let Larry tell the or referee, whatever you can call him, that we're turning the scoreboard off and back on to get it.
I've already told him. I'm way ahead of him.
Turn it off.
How long is it going to take to reset it?
Turn it on, push it back on.
When it resets, no particular time, how long it takes.
And we're going to try to get the clock to reset.
And we'll take a break.
1, 2, go, get up!
In this period of the clock, and we need you to stay busy. Our deputies have spent the summer videoing and demonstrating security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it.
And we'll reset and getting ready to go. 33.6 seconds left. Is everybody yelling at the clock operator and the clock wasn't working and it turned off?
It's first and 10 from the 45 for the Panthers with 33.6 seconds.
Yeah, Coach, I don't think the clock operator for Brooks County would want to hold the clock.
No.
Here we go, Clinch.
Overload to the left.
And they got it again. They're going to pick up about 7 and get out of bounds. And that's definitely not what Brooks wants to happen. They don't want Clinch to continue to run the ball and then pick up good yardage and get out of bounds. 26.3 seconds left on the clock.
First down around the 50-yard line. Second down 5 for the Panthers.
Clinch County with the ball at midfield.
And going to stay on the ground?
I believe so. They have 2 timeouts left.
Overload right. Shifted a little bit that time.
Here we go, inside handoff to the left. And, oh, he did not go down.
Coach.
Did he go down? Referees finally blow the whistle. And so progress must have been stopped for them to blow the whistle. Coach Freeman wanting that clock to run.
On our replay, that was close. Wow.
And officials.
They're going to come back and want to see your instant replay, Coach.
Clinch County timeout.
22.6 seconds. Brooks cannot afford to rest right now. They have to continue to fight and play. They can't give up a touchdown here in the last 30 seconds. Or what they would have done was given up a 70-yard drive with a minute to go.
That's right.
That's 17-14 with 22.6 seconds left. Have to continue to fight. And for Clinch, this would be a great way for them to end the quarter or the half.
Well, you know, they're getting the kicker warmed up.
Michael Spray, congratulations.
They're going to get
to the Dublin game.
It's INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. This is your host, Mickey Clayton, the coach, and Earl DePearl Hankerson. We're going to talk about our camera crew. Boy, did I get a dirty eye there.
It's third down 2 with play resumes.
Third down and 2.
coaching staff for Brooks County obviously concerned about the clock and the time that was taken off. Clinch County kicker warming up. Picks up about 20, 30 more yards. He'll be able to get an attempt.
Excuse me, how much time do they allow your coach to have that discussion before it stops being a discussion?
I think they're going to discuss it right now until he's satisfied with the explanation that he's being given. Referee looking over. And I think they're going to get ready to resume play. Coach Freeman definitely not pleased with the explanation that he's received. Nevertheless, it's 3rd and 2 for Clinch County at the 47-yard line. Once again, oh my goodness, they were able to get the left side.
Coach, look.
Poor tackling by Brooks.
Nice move back to the middle of the field there.
Number 3, Demondre Edmonds takes it down, and the Panthers are going to they're going to call timeout. I thought that they might get to the line quickly and stop the clock, but they're going to go in and use their timeout. Their last of the half. 13.1 seconds left on the clock.
We'll be right
And
back.
so
Sheriff Walton McNeil.
what we'll
The
see
new school
here,
year is
Coach,
upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. We'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
You could feed everybody here and you would be the worst person ever. Yeah. For some reason, you're wrong.
So what was that you were saying, Coach?
well, I was saying, thinking strategy here. Clinch is now out of timeouts. They used their last timeout after that long run by Edmonds. And I think they're going to continue to keep it on the ground and try to get out of bounds as they continue to run to the boundary here. I'm looking for that body left. But they also may have an opportunity. It looks like they're going to try to take a shot as they've got Johnson out wide along with Edmonds.
It'll be interesting to see which way they decide to go with this play.
There's the shot. Oh, they go backside to the tight end. And to number 16, he's stopped at the goal line. Clinch is going to have to get to the line and spike the ball so that they can stop the clock once
Coach
the
Freeman
referee winds it in.
timeout.
Clock is running.
Timeout.
Clinch is taking too
signaling timeout.
much time. Snap to Moorhead. We're going to have a flag on the play. I think we're going to have a dead ball. Looks like a false start on Clinch. They were able to get a nice little wide pop
They're trying
pass.
to send Brooks County to the locker room.
Wide
Trying
pop
to send him
pass.
to the locker room.
Got Clinch down. Let's see what happens here. It's got to be a false start on the offense. And if that is the case, then that time had expired on the clock. Okay, Clinch lined up offsides on the play. And it was should have been a dead ball foul. Looks like they're going to put maybe a little time on the clock, 1
They're
second.
putting 1 second back on the clock.
Actually, 0.1 is on the clock. Wow, how do we put 0.1 on the clock? Not quite sure.
That's
But
1/5. That's not 1
Yeah,
second.
there's 0.1 on the
That's
clock.
0.1. Now they have 1 on the clock. 1.0.
It's going to give Clinch an opportunity to kick a field goal before the break.
A 28-yard field goal, which would make it a 20-14 lead.
And that's it, because once the referee blows it in, you have to snap the ball.
Now the Clinch County coaches are on the field. And Coach, explain that rule again.
Well, it's dead ball foul, and the referee's going to wind the clock to start the possession. And once that clock is wound, there's the goal from upstairs. So with 0.1, there was not going to be a way he was going to be able to get that snap off anyway. It's just not possible.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I was thinking we put 0.1 on the clock. There was no way he's going to get the snap off. Either way you cut it. So we're going to go into the half. Clinch County 17, Brooks 14.
Thank you, and we will be back for the second half.
Among these heroes were medical technicians. Tonight, Brooks County Schools would like to recognize and honor our first responders who provide service in crisis and prevention in education to our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. If you are a first responder here tonight, please stand and be recognized at this time. Stand, join us in recognizing these fearless individuals who serve our community. God bless each of you and the families and friends who love you through your continued service. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Clinch County Board of Education, Superintendent Donna Ryan, Principals Trent Hatton and Susan Fortner, and the faculty and staff of Clinch County Schools, we proudly present the Clinch County Band of Pride. The Band of Pride is led by Director of Bands Anthony Troy, auxiliary sponsors Stephanie Gaines and Quintella Page.
Check. So you're getting it from here.
Jay Holloway, color guard instructor Camden Beavers, and dance instructor.
Check. One, two.
Are you getting anything? Yeah. This year's Band of Pride is bringing a little down under to the field.
Check. One. Check. Check. 1, 2, 3. Audio test. 1.
Coach. We got a 17-14 score here. Man, we had a good ending. I like a little controversy.
Yeah, we definitely had that. Yeah, several people screaming up at the booth to the clock operator. He absolutely had nothing to do with the issue. It's just a technical difficulty, malfunction that they had with the clock.
Oh, but Coach, that doesn't compare to the Thomasville-Brooks County game when Brooks County knocked the quarterback unconscious over there about the 32. Their coach came out screaming trying to get a hit. He was just yelling and screaming, and what he did was really smart because he fired his team up.
Right.
Because he showed them that he would go to the battle for him. And it's on that tape. Everybody knows where it is. It's on INSiiGHTS TV, YouTube. #1 most watched game that we have ever done. Brooksville and Thomasville. Brooks County and Thomasville. And after that, Coach Freeman, when he had them next year, he was up and Thomasville started to come back. He dropped a hammer on his team to make sure they understood they weren't going to come back again.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He really gave them an earful.
Yes, he did.
And got those guys back ready to go.
Yeah, Clinch County has an outstanding record of success. And, the hardest thing to do is to take a losing program and make it a winning program. But once you've instilled that winning in them, it becomes habitual, and the guys don't like the way losing feels, so they do whatever they have to do to win. And for Coach at Clinch, his dad helped start the program, helped develop it, helped it to become the program that it is today. And as a result, he was offensive coordinator last year, but Jim Dickerson is now the head coach. It means a lot to him to keep this program going to what his dad had.
Yeah, well, since 2015, his record is 49-6 at Clinch. Coach Dickerson.
No, I thought it was his first year this year. He was offensive coordinator last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, since 2015, Clinch County is going 49-6.
Yeah, the head coach after the state championship, he resigned last year.
Yeah, 3 state championships.
Yeah.
That they've amassed since 2015, so they're an outstanding program.
But let's talk about the real stuff. Let's talk about the way they feed you in the press box up here. Boy, they take care of you in Brooks County. Then we had somebody make some home-made chicken salad sandwiches with some apple bits in them. Man, I saw Earl the Pearl Hankerson put 3 in his left pocket.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. You ain't supposed to tell them that, Coach.
No, Coach, I was mad because I was trying to put them in my pocket.
Yeah.
Brooks County. We love to come to Brooks County. Just the attitude between Georgia and Florida and how important it is to the fans in Georgia and the schools. That was one of the Ask Earl questions. No. Now I'm going to ask, I haven't had my Ask Earl question for the day. I know he thought that I actually have forgotten that. But I don't forget because I like to put Ask the Earl the question. So I have my question for Ask the Earl today. Ask the Earl. What I want to know is, Earl, who make the best chicken sandwich?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is ask you, did you cue my theme music when you were coming on with Ask the Earl? Hey, I'm a traditionalist. I gotta stick with Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry for all of my Popeyes folks that they're going nuts over this sandwich that you can't get because the line's out the door. I just can't believe it's a chicken sandwich. People, come on now,
But
calm
I see
down.
you say Chick-fil-A. Did you get a Popeyes chicken sandwich to compare?
Coach,
you hadn't even had
I'm not
the Popeyes
standing
chicken.
in that.
You hadn't even had the chicken sandwich.
I tell you what I'm gonna do.
You hadn't even had it. So
I'm gonna wait 2 months, and then when all this hype calms
So
down,
why
then I'll
did
go
you say
try it.
that on Ask the Earl and say I hadn't had a Popeye chicken?
Well, I just have a hard time believing it's better than Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, it's the original.
You know what? You get an F on this
Okay,
Ask the Earl
well,
question.
we
You
call
gonna
it-
answer, didn't even have a Popeye's chicken to answer.
We call it what we like, but I'm gonna stick with the original.
When his mic go dead, that's why I went dead, because he gave me that terrible answer. Yeah, gave me that. Now, I haven't had the Popeye chicken sandwich. But I say if I had to go with Chick-fil-A and Lindy's hot chicken, I'm going to go with Lindy's. I'm going to go with Lindy's.
Well, the hot chicken.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, if you hadn't had that Lindy's hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot.
Yeah, that's
chicken.
so special, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Now, that will change your life right there. That will change your life. All right, here we go. Second half is started.
And you have to like Brooks County and what do we have? Burger King and we got some fried chicken over there. Must be from J&J's. Look like I saw some gizzards and stuff over there. If you know anything about, if you go into Valdosta, you're going through Quitman, J&J's is the chicken place on the right that always has a line of people standing there. You need to stop and get some.
I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate that.
Yeah, like I said, we get treated pretty good over here.
Oh,
Coach.
yeah. They appreciate that quick plug over there.
Here we got to look out for them. If they're supporting them, then we got to say something about it.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, here we go, Clinch. Full house backfield, but I don't think they had enough men on the line of scrimmage. I believe that's going to come back. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we had illegal motion, and so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Panthers. Going to bring them back their starting position to the 36-yard line.
Got that 17-14 score. Both teams have rallied from deficits in the first half. This one's probably going to come down to the last 4 or 5 minutes there, Coach.
Yes, indeed. I'd expect nothing less. As we said earlier, it's definitely not a 37-7 ball game. This is going to be nip and tuck, looks like, all the way. And it's going to take a big effort by one of these teams to pull out a victory. There's that student body again, setting the edge. Did a good job, and you see the defenders come up and make the stop. And so that's what that end has to do. He has to,
Jeff Walker
has
was
to
making
spill
that,
it.
you know, he said that he had to put 9 or 10 in the box and make them throw it over the top.
Not bad. It may not be a bad idea. I tell you one thing, Brooks is going to have to make sure that they are sound tackling the ball carrier. We saw Clinch able to break a few tackles and make a few big plays early in the first half.
We did see that.
And had they had a little more time at the end of the second quarter, they would have put some points on the board by being able to break some tackles as well. And we get a little inside handoff. And there again, right on cue.
Right on cue.
Got to make sure that you get that ball carrier wrapped up and brought down to the ground.
Which, again, is not typical of Brooks County. They usually bring the hammer. That's their theme. When they hit you, they usually bring you down. They have not done that as well today as we've seen them do it in the past.
No, we haven't. They're making contact with the ball carrier, but they haven't been fundamentally sound in that part or the aspect of the game with wrapping him up and then allowing all of the other tacklers or defenders to come and make the play.
And this is how Clinch County looked the first quarter. They were dominant at the line of attack, and they were able to push the ball right down Brooks County's throat there.
Yeah, and they're moving it here. They're moving it here pretty good as well. Brooks trying to get their alignment together. They come right back to that left side.
They found something they like over there, Coach.
Yes, they have. Pick up a 4 for Clinch.
Is the offensive line just that strong for Clinch that they're dominating them like that? Or
Coach, you got some big boys up front, and they're really bringing it to Brooks County. Their strategy, they're going to try to wear them down and, continue to control the line of scrimmage by wearing them down. This is not about right now. This is about the fourth quarter, and that's what Clinch is trying to establish here. Oh, we have a fumble on the snap, and Brooks is all over it in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 4 for Clinch. That's going to bring up a 3rd down now. This is going to be really big for Brooks.
It is. It is.
What Clinch is trying to do is continue to have short 3rd downs and not get into these 3rd and long situations because their passing game has not been effective.
Except for that one they threw over the top at the end of the half.
Yeah, that little one wide pop that they were able to get to the tight end. other than that, they've been pretty ineffective in the air.
Pretty ineffective would be a kind way of stating it. They were missing receivers by a lot. But I would have to force them, Coach, to try to beat me in the air right now. It's 3rd and 9.
And there it is, little play action.
They got him out of the pocket.
Yes, indeed. And the receiver unable to make the catch.
And you had a cornerback running back so fast trying to get to that position, he ran past the ball.
Yeah, Clinch was looking for a pass interference on that, but they're not going to get that call. And they're going to bring the punt team out and try to pin Brooks deep in their territory.
A good stop by Brooks.
They needed it.
They did.
And once again, that's those 3rd and long. Clinch does not want to be in anything longer than 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, because they want to continue to run the ball. Even if they get stopped a little short, that gives them an opportunity on 4th down to go for it. But when you put in behind, in their terminology, I would imagine behind the chains, anything 3rd and longer than 4 or 5 is not going to be good for them. And the kicker tries to do a little angle kick, and it was very unsuccessful.
Well, it was a sharp angle.
I think he had
it looked like a right triangle.
He had a thought to maybe take off running.
Coach,
there.
it looked like he hesitated for a minute.
Yeah, I think he may have wanted to take off running.
That would not have been a bright move right there.
Not at all. So Brooks County is going to take over 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Much better field position than Clinch expected to put them in. Counter, but we got a pitch. We got we got a block in the back on Brooks, and that's going to be a big penalty there. You had counter action up front to try to influence the defense, but the quarterback had a little quick pitch out to the running back.
I was impressed actually with the timing of the play to be able to get it out. The receiver caught it well on a run.
Very nice play.
But they sniffed it out.
Yes.
Defended it well.
Yes.
And then made a block in the back, which is critical for them to start now deep in the hole.
Yep.
We just commented that they were in decent field position.
Clinch really showed a lot of discipline there defensively.
Well-coached ball club.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't win the state championships that they've historically won without being fundamentally sound and well coached.
And quarterback scrambling. He needs to, he's going to heave it downfield. And it's going to be picked off by Clinch County. Number 18, Paxton Gilbreth, with the interception. And I believe that's Burris' 3rd of the night. He has a tendency, Coach, once he gets on the run, to just heave it up in the air. And Clinch is taking advantage of it right there.
And INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
First and 10, Panthers from their own 32.
Full house student body. Clinch burst through the defense. Moorhead. And he picks up a huge chunk of yardage.
Coach, the last 12 yards, he carried 2 defenders with him.
It's about a 30-yard gain for Moorhead and Clinch County. Panthers in business right now. That was a huge run by Moorhead.
Yes, it was.
And that immediately gets Clinch County offense on in the Trojan territory. First and 10 from the 35 for Clinch. Moorhead at quarterback. Actually, snap goes to number 4, Michael Walker.
Michael Walker, the ball carrier. Gain of a yard. Jeremiah Henderson making the tackle. Second down 9.
Walker picks up a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers.
Coach.
Darius Dorsey bringing in the play for the Panthers.
Brooks County just had a good defensive stop, turned it over quickly, and again, Clinch County's right on the floor, and they're right down here at the 34, knocking on the door.
Well, Coach, actually Moorhead came out after that long run, and a great job by Brooks stringing that play out and then making the tackle. Baker on the tackle for Brooks.
Yeah, that's a 3rd and 9, 7:07 left in the 3rd quarter. You talk about playing in the 4th quarter. Brooks' defense is on the field a lot to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, they are. I'd actually like to see Clinch try to muscle their way up the middle a little bit more, continue to wear Brooks down. Brooks doing an outstanding job right now. And they got Clinch in another 3rd and long, which is not where the Panthers want to be. There's Moorhead and Brooks on the stop. Moorhead gets him down to the
linebacker field that time.
Yeah, he did field, gets it down to the 30.
Now, is it 4th down territory?
It's 4th down territory.
Okay.
For Clinch. You're at the 30-yard line. 47-yard field goal. I have no reason to believe that the kicker is able to make that kick at this point.
Unless he's that 6th grader that we saw in middle school last week.
At Nims Middle. Yeah, so they're going to go for it, 4th and 5. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see Moorhead again. Inside handoff, and Brooks. Outstanding job. He made him bend backwards. And when he made the bend with the penetration from the Brooks defender, they were able to make a great stop for a loss and turn it over on downs. Brooks will take over.
These people know their football. They responded to it right away. They saw the play developing, and they responded right away to encourage that defense.
Yes, they did. And so Brooks is going to take over right here, 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Handoff to Arnold. He's able to pick up about 3 yards.
That was a hard 3. They closed that hole quick.
Yes, indeed. That was a tough 3 yards by Arnold.
And he hit it quick, Coach. It was open, and he hit it quick, but it closed just as quick.
For the Trojans, ball now outside the 35.
Split backfield. Snap. Back to Arnold again, right up the middle.
1st down.
And he's tackled shoestring by number 7, DeLille Carter, who might have saved
a big one there, Coach.
A really big gain. First down, Brooks County. They picking up the tempo.
Which we saw him do in the 2nd quarter.
And we got a little kick out block by the tackle. Arnold taking it back up the middle. Another pickup of about 3.
What are you seeing in the offensive line? What are you seeing in the offense?
Well, actually, we see Brooks now turning the tables a little bit on Clinch, giving them a taste of their own medicine right here. They're picking up the tempo. They're running right up the middle of the defense. And there it is again, Arnold. And we had good penetration in the backfield. Nice play by the defensive tackle, making a pile right there.
Yeah, he couldn't get his feet up over that pile.
That's right. Arnold was unable to get over that. Big number 79 for Clinch.
Substitutions here by Brooks County. A little slow getting the last man on the field, number 4 there.
3rd and 6.
With the clock moving in 4 minutes, 3:59, 3:58. Quarter moving on by. 17-14 still. Brooks County looking over the field. Slap the hands.
Burrs back.
Drops back. Missed him.
Burris overthrows his intended receiver, Jamarion Fountain. And that's going to force the Trojans to punt.
4th and 7. A good punt here should get them some better defensive position that they have not had for most of the night. Thank you there.
Johnson back deep for Clinch.
He popped one last week. Coverage has to be sound.
Trojans lined up, punt formation. Had a little movement on the line, but uncalled. And a nice kick. Punt goes down to the 22-yard line where Clinch will take over.
Where he could take over. INSiiGHTS high school game of the week.
Crawfordville Lindy's is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway located at 2120 right across the street from Walmart. You can get all your fried chicken needs, including chicken wings and chicken tenders in your choice of flavors. The boneless chicken sandwiches are made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want it. You can even order hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot. No need to go to Nashville. It has a great slow burn to it. Try it. We do chicken right at Crawfordville Lindy.
And we're back. The defensive line shifting this time.
And there's Clinch on the snap. Great job by the defensive end. Can't play it much better than that, Coach.
No, you can't.
Hey, Coach, coming out of the break, you asked such a profound question about the
Coach,
best chicken sandwich.
You still thinking about the best chicken sandwich?
I tell you this. I think our fans, our viewers, you just saw that Lindy's menu come across your screen. I think
Coach,
we're going to have to get down there tomorrow, that's for sure.
Yeah, Coach.
Get some of that hot Nashville chicken.
That hot Nashville chicken, Crawfordville Lindy's. I sit back and watch all the football I want there.
Oh,
take
absolutely.
A nap, eat some.
Listen.
Take a nap, eat some more.
That's what's on tap for tomorrow.
I'm with you 100%.
Hey,
on
might
that.
get up and play some golf in the morning, but after that,
there you
it's
go.
football time. Oh, nice penetration in the backfield by number 9,
Whoa,
Joe Quinn Dawson.
Defense is playing now.
Yes, indeed. That Brooks County defense is bringing the hammer right now. They're giving Clinch all they can handle. And a fast-moving third quarter, already down to 2:20 and rolling.
Coach, I'd be willing to bet you. Coach Freeman brought the hammer at halftime.
I'm pretty sure he did. I wouldn't be surprised they bring a little more pressure right here, try to get more people into the quarterback's face here. Typically on these 3rd and longer than 5, they've been trying to throw the ball, but they've been getting good pressure and getting the quarterback going backwards, and he's been unable to make a play with his arm. Here we go. And there it is. There's the pressure. Oh, my goodness.
Nobody on that side.
They brought the pressure, and backside had no contain, and Clinch was able to get a first down. I'm almost thinking that was the design of the play, Coach.
I was going to ask you if you thought that was a design play.
That looked a little too good for it to be a broken
everybody
play.
To one side, and then he took off and ran the other side.
Even the receivers were not into a route very hard, or they weren't giving forth a lot of effort.
Let me tell you what the giveaway on it was. He rolled to his right, and every one of his rollouts so far has been to the left.
To the left. I tell you, that's a really good observation.
Thank you.
I think it was designed as well, Coach.
Yeah.
First down for Clinch.
But for Brooks, they've been in this position before. In fact, this is a better defensive position than they've been in half the game.
Listen, the quarterback is winded. He didn't even move forward. He handed the ball off and stood there. Moorhead had to say he had to take a little break there and catch his breath. And looks like we got an injury on the field. Looks like cramping. by one of the Clinch County players.
We know how that goes. Coach will be back. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week has returned for its 4th year. You can see the best high school teams in the North Florida and South Georgia area. INSiiGHTS is a part of the community, sponsoring our Leadership Academy and the Dr. Arthur Woodard Student of the Game, awarded to the student with the highest grade point average and community involvement. INSiiGHTS Game of the Week, it's back. Stay tuned, Saturdays, 4:30 to 7. Coach, you got some high school scores for us?
Yeah, we got.
We got a couple stunners there.
Some scores in the area. Florida High came back to defeat Childs 20-19.
Childs is much improved, aren't they?
Very much so improved. Right now, Jefferson County is up on North Florida Christian 30-28. That game in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, that's another stunner.
Arcilla Christian 33, St. Francis 7.
You got anything on Thomasville, Colquitt County?
Nothing. I can definitely take a look. FAMU DRS is up 20-0 over John Paul.
Okay.
Nice run by Clinch, and he gets hit out of bounds.
Boy, he threw that flag from a long way.
And there go the flags. Mosley and Wakulla was tied early in the 3rd quarter at 14.
Another interesting one might be Godby and Crestview. Yeah, we had that fight when we did that game last year. The parents came over the fence. Our most watched game of the year last year.
You got Lincoln up over Tate in their first district match, 37-0.
Whoa, they rebounded from that game at Rockledge.
Yes, they did.
Week.
They honored the old Lincoln High School tonight. The Lincoln Tigers, and even wore blue Lincoln Tiger uniforms.
The original Lincoln High.
The original Lincoln High. DRS is now up on JP2, 26-0. We'll try to get some more scores as they come in. Leon was up on Gadsden County in the 4th quarter, 28-7. All right, here we go. Clinch County, Moorhead on the run. He's got a great block on the outside. His tackle put that defensive end on skates out there.
Coach, he ran out of room, put his head down, and just ran over.
Oh, my goodness. Big number 71 at tackle.
Yeah, we got a game they're calling the Soul Bowl next week. We got Gadsden County and Ricketts.
Yep, going in Soul Bowl and Gadsden. Both teams be coming into that. Something's got to give.
Somebody's going to win one.
Somebody's going to win one next week. Both teams will be 0-3, so something's got to give.
Short handout.
And the direct snap. Oh, there it is, Coach.
Kept running. Kept running, Coach.
This is what we talked about earlier. Look at the time on the clock, 54 seconds. Earlier in the quarter, we talked about Clinch being able to dominate the line of scrimmage and continue to wear Brooks County down, and it seems as if it's effective at this point. As they are now 1st and goal.
And it wasn't as if the defense, the offense, the line had did that much. It just looked like the defense was too tired to tackle.
They're tired. They are worn down. And you see it right here. Clinch is going to take a timeout here. 37 seconds to go.
Say Clinch took the timeout?
Clinch took it. Surprising.
Yeah, I would agree. And with
INSiiGHTS has returned for years. You can see the best high school teams in the area. Our Leadership Academy and INSiiGHTS is a part of the community, sponsoring our Leadership Academy and the Dr. Arthur Woodard Student of the Game, awarded to the student with the highest grade point average and community involvement. INSiiGHTS Game of the Week, it's back. Stay tuned. Saturdays, 4:30 to 7.
$17-14. 37.8 seconds to go. Clinch County lined up, ready to go. Brooks walking out.
Any guesses where this is going to go, Coach?
No, Coach, where is it going?
Got to be right up the middle. There it is. Actually off of the left end.
Whoa, low play there.
Yeah, you got that big lineman down there. Once again, hey, he is going to work. That big lineman down there.
How long in it? How far? How deep in the end zone did he drive him, Coach?
Oh, he's about 8, 9 yards in.
Okay, where's this one going, Coach?
Left edge. There it is. As we suspected, and it come up short.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the score 17-14.
Clinch County Panthers 17, Brooks County Trojans 14.
INSiiGHTS Game of the Week. We'll be back.
INSiiGHTS has returned for you can see the best high school team. Leadership Academy and INSiiGHTS is a part of the community. Sponsoring Leadership Academy 37 and the Dr. Arthur Woodard Student of the Game, awarded to the student with the highest grade point average.
Extended invitation to our Northside Kiwanis group. We are a lively group that meets at 7 a.m. They're called the Early Risers, and we have a lot of entertaining speakers, and we would just love to have anybody come out and join us for a free breakfast and hear our program.
Join us. 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 Únete, por favor. Join us. Join us, please.
Down here on the goal line, 17-14. Up under the center.
That's right. Here we go. Clinch. Oh, false start on Clinch County.
Push him back 5.
That's going to back him up. 7. Yes, sir. Once again, that's not where Clinch wants to be. That was a crucial penalty by Clinch County, and that's now going to get the Trojans fired up defensively.
Trying to get the crowd involved. The fans standing up for him.
They're bringing in those tall receivers. I think you got to look for that wide pop pass again to the tight end that they were able to get right before the half. No, they get to the edge. Oh, nice run by Moorhead for 6.
Coach, it didn't look that good. I didn't think he was going to get in there. And then what I saw was nobody filled the hole in.
Nobody filled the gap. Moorhead did an outstanding job on that run, taking it in. And so that puts Clinch on the board, up 23-14 with the extra point pending.
With 11:54.
Snap is good, kick is good. So 11:54 left in the game. Clinch County up 24-14.
And what has to happen now, Coach? What does Brooks County have to do to get back in this?
Well, Brooks needs to be patient. 10. They have been able to stop Clinch, but they're zone. But they don't need huge hurry. They need to be diligent about moving the ball down, and then they defense if they are able to get a score.
Okay.
What doesn't need to happen is the quarterback for Brooks doesn't need to get impatient and trying to make plays with his feet and then throwing the ball to no one in particular.
Okay.
Robbins getting set to kick. Sanders, the lone man deep for the Trojans. And there's the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 2.
This time.
Oh, they missed. All of the blockers missed the first wave of defenders. That should be a flag, as he led with his helmet. Definitely looking for a penalty there, but to no avail.
No, it was not a flag.
Brooks is going to take over 1st and 10 from the 19. They did not get a hat on anybody in the first wave.
Coach, on anybody. They didn't hit anybody on that first
It was
wave.
almost as if they didn't expect the return to happen.
See, there's the replay on it. Right.
There's the replay. You see all of the Clinch defenders around the ball. Definitely thought we would see a spear tackle at the end of that. Want to definitely make sure that these guys are playing safely. Burris downfield, and he's going to be out of bounds. That was a nice catch. Nice catch by Edwards.
There's a flag down.
Yeah, we do have a flag. And illegal man downfield. Once again, we've seen that call for the Trojans. The offensive line expecting Burris to take off running, but he then decides to throw at the last minute. By that time, you have linemen downfield.
Well, these first down penalties are hurting Brooks.
Really putting them behind the chains.
Yeah, with first and long.
Having to make extra effort to be able to pick up first downs. Now, is that penalty declined?
It looks like that penalty was declined.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Clinch believing in their defense there. There's a little flare pass to the running back. And Arnold is tackled immediately for no gain.
Clinch County's playing out like they smell blood, Coach.
Yeah, they have a renewed energy about them defensively.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
You've seen these swings of momentum here by both teams, and now Big Mo is on Clinch's side.
They alternated quarters in the first half. Let's see if the same thing holds true for the second.
And there's screen again, and it's picked off by the big man. He rumbles, he stumbles, and he's down at the goal line. What a play by Clinch.
Coach, you gave him the kiss of death earlier when you said he didn't need to try to make it upon himself.
That's right.
To force something that he's not accustomed to doing.
He forced it right there.
Off that back foot again, and it was nobody
Throwing
there.
off his back foot, they tried to set the screen, and Clinch sniffed it out. And big number 99, Craig Harris, picked it off.
And he's going to be upset with himself that he didn't take it in.
I thought he might have fell on top of the offensive player and got in, but they called him down right at the goal line. We might be able to get
the man who tackled him, he paid the price.
Yeah, he definitely. Hey, listen, Coach. He definitely paid. He might have paid the ultimate price.
Might have paid the ultimate price.
I think there's 300 plus that just fell on him.
Oh, Coach, we said they're playing like they smell blood.
My goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. I mean, he picked that off.
But, Coach, he threw it right to him.
Yeah, he definitely threw it right to him, Coach. Again, they tried to set out the screen. They had his lineman out front. I'm not sure where the receiver was, but the receiver, it wasn't meant to be for the guy in white.
He has not handled pressure well at all today, and has thrown some up in the air.
Yes, he has.
Yeah. And as they say in the press box, he almost threw that one underhanded.
Well, that was a very impressive play by the defensive lineman.
Well, I saw some receivers at the FAMU game, UCF game, with dropping them. That defensive tackle hands better than some of our receivers. Yeah, I said it.
Here we go, Clinch County at the goal line.
They might as well bring the big defensive tackle back in.
And let him run it in. There's more ahead once again. And Coach, you asked me what needed to happen. Well, now.
Well, we could see what didn't need to happen.
Which is exactly what we talked about.
Right.
But now Brooks, unfortunately, is going to need a miracle to happen here, as they're down 16, potentially 17 points.
Right now, Brooks getting a whipping.
Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. And you hear the Clinch band over there. They really picked it up. I don't know if we've heard from them the entire game, but we hear from them now.
Hear from them now. We'll be back for the kickoff.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Walt McNeil. The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Marion County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authority. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Marion County a safer place to live, work, and play.
(31-14). Fourth quarter, 10:48 left. It's a lot of time left in this game.
Yeah, a lot of time left. Down 17. It's going to be very important that Burris be able to keep his head in the game and get the offense back out on the field and try to get something positive here. Even if it's 3 points.
Do you bring him back at quarterback or do you change it up some?
I bring him back. I bring him back.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Walt.
He's going to have to take some lumps.
And
he's got to learn. This is a great opportunity for him to show what he's made of right here.
Marion County schools for security improvements.
For his teammates and his fans here at Brooks County.
If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authority.
And there's the kick.
You'd rather be safe than sorry.
And not going to be fielded by Brooks.
A safer place.
Goes in the end zone for the touchback.
Brooks almost didn't go over at all to follow that.
That could have been dangerous had that ball skipped in the opposite direction.
You at least have to cover it, Coach.
Yeah, you definitely have to get over and cover. So they're going to start 1st and 10 from the 20. Now, that's one of the differences, I believe, in Florida now. They start at the 25. First and 10 for Brooks County. Burris is still in at quarterback. Takes the snap, and he keeps it. And had a little RPO action. He's able to keep it and forced out about the 25-yard line. Pick up a 5. Not a bad first down play for Brooks.
Well, the key to that, it wasn't a penalty that time.
Yeah, no penalty and a better decision by Burris. He's going to have to continue to make those types of decisions. and try to lead Brooks to a score here. Back to pass, and going to go deep. And a nice play on the ball by the defender.
Turned into a cornerback.
Yes, the receiver did turn into the defensive back. Simon on the coverage for Clinch. Third and 5 for Brooks County.
Burris, a junior, still has time.
And Burris really got slammed down there by number 15, Antres Holden. Defensive end for Clinch did a great job keeping him contained. And then Holden, after seeing enough of that dancing, went ahead and took him down. And we got a timeout by the referee.
2:27 left, 38-14.
Coach, that looks like Burris is down. He tackled really hard to the ground there.
With 2:27 left.
I think that's going to be the end of his night. Definitely hope the young man is okay. His tackled so hard his shoe came off.
That's a pretty good hit then.
Yeah, he was really slammed to the ground, so that training staff is definitely going to have to make sure that he has all of his faculties.
Yeah, because he's a little woozy coming off now.
He's a little woozy. I was gonna make a quip there about dancing with the stars, but I don't think it's appropriate.
I'm glad you understand.
Yes, sir.
At the 34, second down and about 17 for the Trojans.
So let's definitely hope that Natavian Burris, he's played quarterback here tonight. We hope that he's going to be okay. That pass falls incomplete.
Making that play, he almost made a nice play there, Coach.
Yes, he did. Sanders.
He made a good decision on it anyway.
Very good decision. Pass intended for Edwards. No, Brooks has not played a terrible game tonight. They just simply gave up some big plays and some untimely moments.
Especially on first down, Coach.
Oh, big block. Sanders dancing, gets it out to the corner, but it's out of bounds. Yeah, the Clinch County offense just wore Brooks down ultimately at the end, and then you had some untimely plays. Yeah, he definitely get 2 points for that wrestling takedown. Tell you, Coach, we've had a pretty good time here tonight at Brooks.
Yeah, well, you got a press box up here that's hilarious.
Yeah,
these are the ones these guys need microphones because they're pretty funny.
Yeah, we might need to include them in the broadcast.
They need to include them next time. Bring some more headsets.
Yes, goodness. Fourth down pass. Oh, we had a big collision of Clinch players. Friendly fire. Must do it For the Trojans, we're going to see Clinch come in and run this clock out with 1 minute and 53 seconds to go.
A lot of energy for that band over there now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, we're going to hear from them now. Absolutely.
Coach, they got a lot of chilies as they have band members over there.
Think the cheerleaders might be louder than the band.
Well, speaking of the band and cheerleaders, Brooks cheerleaders here? $1:53 left, 38-14. Clinch County up 24.
A little surprised. Is that Moorhead still in the game at quarterback?
Collins, the running back.
Okay, that's number 7, DeLeo Carter.
Okay, well, the Brooks County band's still over there, and I see the cheerleaders. Now they're chanting, "I believe that we will win."
Well,
I wonder what was the revelation there.
Not quite sure.
38-14, 113, 112, 111 left.
Clock is rolling. And Clinch is going to take a knee. And I think that's best.
Why is that best?
Well, you don't need the additional physical contact up front. It's pointless here. And especially guys getting tackled, and you want to avoid injury in this particular situation.
Well, I can't really say they've been tackled a whole lot in the second half.
Coach, I tell you, Clinch really wore Brooks down. And if you for our viewers, you recall earlier, we talked about the
earlier it was 14-10 one time.
Well, remember though, we talked about that the continuous running game was not about the third quarter, it was about the fourth quarter. Those laws of attrition set in. Those legs had a hard time
Next
for
week
Brooks.
they had Bainbridge.
Brooks
has Bainbridge next week. Next week we will bring you live from Gadsden County. Rickards. Both of them making their first appearance on INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. And it's the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We appreciate you being here with us from Whitman, GA. The INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. You had Mickey Clayton, the coach, and Earl, the Pearl. No fanfare music. Hankerson. Good night.
Good night.